Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kennedy Monroe and I just wanted to say we're coming to an end of Pride Month and I wanted to post a video that basically is in solidarity with Black Lives Matter and Black Trans Lives Matter, because if it wasn't for trans women of color, a lot of us trans and LGBTQ people wouldn't have the rights we have today. I know for a fact that if it wasn't for trans women of color, I wouldn't be who I am today, because if it wasn't for people like Erica Andrews, who is no longer with us, but she was a trans woman from Mexico. She was the first trans woman I ever met, and she's the one that helped me figure out things and let me perform. Her and Monique Johnson here in Houston, both trans women of color. I owe a lot to them. Another wonderful person who allowed me to have a stage when no one else would was Roxanna Collins, a Black trans woman here in Houston. She gave me so much, taught me so much about show business, about being professional on stage, and so I owe a lot to her. My first drag mother, Raven St. James, a Black trans woman, she taught me all about makeup. I learned makeup from her. Ashley Houston and Alicia Houston, which are my drag grandparents, both Black trans women of color. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the love and the heart that I have for so many things. They showed me love when other people didn't, so I owe a lot to them. And two more. Reina Valentino, a Puerto Rican trans woman, no longer with us. When I first moved to Chicago, I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know. I moved there to transition, and I had no idea what or where to start or who to start. And I don't know how I got in contact with Reina, but Reina was brought into my life and she was there for me when I needed it the most. She was there for me also when I got on an abusive relationship. She let me lay on her couch. She let me lay in her bed. She taught me so much. So another trans woman of color who I owe a lot to, which also created our podcast, Tea Talk 101, which I've revived. And last but not least, Fallon Fox, the MMA fighter, the first trans woman MMA fighter. Me and Fallon go way back, before she even transitioned. We lived together, and she taught me a lot of strength, and she gave me so much strength when I needed it the most. And she's special, and she was also there for me after I got out of that abusive relationship. So 2 trans women there for me when I got out of an abusive relationship. But anyway, these women are amazing. 2 are no longer with us. The rest are. But just remember, when you're celebrating Pride, or when you're celebrating anything, just remember, trans women of color are the reason we're here today. And Black trans lives matter. If you support Black Lives Matter, then you must support Black trans lives matter as well. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.